All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problem, they don't want no problem. They don't want no problem, they don't want no problem. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got game, Sports Center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a Sprinter.
Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Let's go now.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Now 2nd and 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Here's a give up the middle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Well, that's been the beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Shrugs the tackle. There he goes, left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw here. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. the gun. He'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, his first throw of the season is intercepted. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Raiders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They'll try to run this one in. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Raiders are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it with Pacheco. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got him. And now look at this. Big gain by Fable. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the foot.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback, scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. Are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. So nothing doing there. And now it's 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 more yards there and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
2nd and 3. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here. And
it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, fighting off the defender. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Oh, able to avoid him. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that way. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will. At the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Mahomes to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they will only muster a yard here into the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And quickly they get to the line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And fighting down inside the 25. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. 2nd and 9 now. Throw right side, caught by Davis. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. These guys running back out of the backfield. Now he's into the clear again, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A big play there. 46 yards. And the Raiders get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Running left to give to Pacheco. 20, 5, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, 48 yards. And the Chiefs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one caught by Davis. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. Down the left sideline. He's on his way. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are able to at least get 1 score back.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. You just kind of feel for the defense right now. This deficit, they have not been able to stop them the entire game, Charles. And some hands on hips, some long faces out there on the defensive side. Oh, they're like, oh my gosh, we got to face these guys again here.
Yeah, people don't understand how hard it is when you're on the side that's being dominated to keep your head up and continue to play hard. And that's what they're going through right now, trying to find that pride inside of them to allow them to continue to fight, even though they are down huge in this game.
63 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Pollard going to try the right side. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 33 yards. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 2 brings us 2nd and 8.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. They go play fake. Mahomes on the move to his left. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down and 6 now.
Unlock line! Unlock line! Roll!
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, it's Pacheco. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Blitz coming and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
One final try for Mahomes. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. picked off by Trayvon Merritt. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Raiders, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire